How's it going, guys? White Rabbit here. A little over a year ago, I posted a video going through some of the Illuminati symbolism found in the Hunger Games movie Mockingjay Part 1. In that video, I mentioned something very specifically that very few people caught.
There she is, our girl on fire. Madam President, may I present you with the Mockingjay.
So right there we have a couple of things going on. First off, just something of note that I'll be getting into a little bit later is the Madam President. Okay, so this is a president who is a female. They're getting you ready for something. So as you can see in that clip, I said that I would be getting into it a little bit later, but I never actually addressed the topic again within that same video. The truth is, I was patiently waiting to see how the future events would unfold, and considering the fact that Ted Cruz has officially suspended his political campaign for this year, it seems as though the time is right to go ahead and expound on what I was actually talking about. For the first point, as to why I actually made that claim.
But I stand here with the Mockingjay to announce that our moment has arrived.
Was not just because of the Mockingjay movie presenting a female president, but the fact that I had noticed this being a trend in the preceding years.
BT has increased our use of the airwaves tenfold. We will broadcast this message to all the districts tonight.
Movies with female fictional presidents have become increasingly common. And the reason for that is because it's a part of conditioning. It's hitting people on a subliminal level and conditioning to accept this idea of a female president. They're kind of warming you up to the idea.
Together, we will become an alliance to be reckoned with.
Now, whether or not that's a bad thing, that's debatable. I'm not saying that a woman shouldn't be president. I don't really care one way or the other. The point is they were getting you ready for a specific narrative. They were warming you up to it. This is the same phenomena that I saw right before Obama was elected. Right before Obama was elected, they were constantly coming out with movies portraying African American presidents. It's a forecasting of what's to come because they're getting people used to this concept. And as we dive in closer and closer to the actual presidential election, guess what? One of the biggest sequels of all time, Independence Day 2, features a female president. Now that is some excellent free publicity for Hillary Clinton, don't you think? Folks, this is what it really comes down to. What we have is Hillary Clinton running against Donald Trump for president. And at the end of the day, the New World Order, New World Establishment agenda is going to win out. Because they have painted this narrative so completely, so perfectly, that we have this illusion of choice when we really don't. Donald Trump is a hollow candidate. There is no substance to anything that he says. But more importantly and more interesting is that Donald Trump is a very polarizing candidate. Very polarizing. And I gotta tell you, out of all the people in the world that could have ran against Hillary Clinton, Donald Trump is one of the very few who would actually lose to her. Now here's another pattern that some of you may have realized. Do you remember when Donald Trump had that big spat with Megyn Kelly from Fox News? And he's had this spat with various other women in media and the entertainment industry? Donald Trump is constantly being portrayed as a womanizer, a chauvinist, etc. Right? And the painted narrative all of a sudden becomes a woman running for president versus an egotistical, chauvinistic white male. This is not an authentic political race. This is a popularity contest in which the media controls the narrative. And the people who own the media are one and the same with this New World agenda. This is a calculated, orchestrated circus that is going to end with Hillary Clinton in the White House. Not only is Hillary Clinton a loyal subject to this Illuminati system, but just the very fact of having a woman in the White House is going to be beneficial on a subliminal level for the feminist movement and for the LGBT/transgender movement. Because think about it. We're no longer going to be able to call the spouse of the president the first lady. That's right. Bill Clinton is going to be the first guy. It'll be interesting to see how that plays out on late night television. It's just the same old role reversal stuff that we've seen packaged and repackaged time and time again. There are so many things that harmonize between Hillary Clinton being the next president and the New World Order agenda. And the fact that some crazy conspiracy theorists on the internet who decipher symbolism in pop culture can be seemingly so accurate in analyzing future political events should be really telling to the credibility to at least some of us independent researchers. So anyway, I just wanted to voice my opinion on that. Also, I'd like to give a shout out to Team Wake 'em Up. I know he's been trying to share this idea for a while as well. But both of us, especially him, we started talking about this well before any of this really looked like it was a real possibility. So the fact that we could catch on to it that fast, that soon, that should really tell you something. So anyway, if you guys haven't already, please like and subscribe. Thanks, and God bless.